Greetings friends and welcome to another shave video. So a rare midweek shave. Really want to do this one as I got this new soap and splash, and I did not want to wait until Saturday to do the video because why would I? So I'm gonna do it today, and yeah, very excited. Rocking my back here, my Canadian Wet Shavers t-shirt. My people, my homies in the Canadian Wet Shavers group. So the soap for today, what is it you ask? Well, I mean, you already know because you read the title, because I put the name of it there. It is, and I'm going to get a screenshot of this for the thumbnail. Cheers. Morning Coffee in the Canadian Wilderness by Tallow&Steel in conjunction with Karve. Oh, it's a very nice scent. Yeah, smells like deliciousness. That's what it smells like. Very nice label. I really do like it. It's very subtle. You got homeboy standing there, sipping on a cup of coffee, looking out at the wilderness. Under magnification, I noticed that he has the Tallow&Steel logo on his sweater or his hoodie. And we have the Karve logo over here in the tent area. That's the tent, yeah. Cheeky little label, I love it. So, the soap. It is looks a mess because, let's be honest, I ride my soaps hard and put them away wet. Literally, I don't rinse them out and dry them off. I just do my dirty deed with the brush and then just put the lid on it and shove it back in the pile. That's what I do. So it is kind of soft, but will yield a bit of resistance when you push a finger into it. That being said, you can push a finger into it. So I will employ my softer soap loading method. And the brush in which we are going to load this soap is my Coyote Cuts Latherizer. Oh yes. I know you just see the knot floating here in space. You don't see any of this because you can't see it. Yeah. Camouflage handle, 28 millimeter, what the hell is this? A Plasoft style knot. I did the written review video video that makes absolutely no sense. That's an oxymoron. Did the written review with a badger knot. And now for your viewing pleasure, I will use a synthetic knot. And my soft soap loading technique is thus: a fairly damp brush, and I just swirl the tips. Now, if this was a harder puck soap, like a triple milled soap or something like that, I would take this brush and just mash it in there and have my wicked little way with it. But with these softer soaps, I like to just swirl the tips and just let the soap gently be whisked up into the tips of the brush. And that's just where I want it, just like that. I just want it all in the tips. Just the tip. No, we're talking about something else. Never mind. Just in the brush tips. And because then once you splay, it'll just jam that down to the knot anyway. That's how I like to roll with these softer soaps. And that way you're not gouging big humps out of your soap, right? And you're not just, yeah. That's the way I find it works best. So, I mean, your mileage may vary. You do whatever you want. I just find this works best for me. I get a consistent load and lather that way. Let's just put it at that. So there we go. I think 2 more swirls. That's probably plenty of soap in this big old knot. So, right off the bat, I will say I received this soap as a gift from the fine gentleman at Karve. That would be Mr. Kirchen and Mr. Martin Daniels. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, guys. I was actually planning on buying this anyway. But Jack reached out to me and said that they were sending it to me. So thank you very much. And I just dropped my brush. Oh. Oops. guess my sock is gonna get soapy. But anyway, yes, so they sent it to me, which was very awesome. If I can towel and clean that up. And that being said, I am at no point, or I was at no point asked to provide a favorable review, positive, negative, otherwise. It was just them being nice and sending me a soap set, so thank you very much. So any comments, criticisms, platitudes in this video are mine and solely mine alone. That being said, scent strength on this right out of the tub is it's a medium. It's not an in-your-face soap by any stretch of the imagination, and there will be a write-up shamelessly stolen from Karve in the description box down below. So if you're a mobile user and you know, you just flip your device sideways and you can click on that little arrow, and then you can read the description as I lather and talk about this. If you're on your computer, then you can just back out of the full screen, and then you can read the description as you follow along. So yes, the scent notes in this are as follows. I'm not going to give the percentages. I'm just going to give them the order they are in. It is coffee, cedarwood, Douglas fir, birch, castoreum, and then vanilla. Now, I get coffee right off the bat on this, which is kind of the way it's supposed to go, which is great. I get a milky coffee, not like a super black coffee. I do get a milky coffee. And then I get just a wisp of the forest. So I'm not really picking up any cedarwood, but I am definitely picking up Douglas fir, and I am picking up birch, which are two species of trees that actually grow around where I live. So I'm very used to these scents, actually, and that's what I'm picking up. I don't pick up any castoreum, and some of you may be wondering what castoreum is, and I'm going to be very blunt in my East Coast deadpan delivery. Castoreum comes from the gland right above a beaver's arsehole, to be blunt. That's where castoreum comes from. Commonly used in perfuming. I do believe, I guess it's a musky smell. So if you have soaps or perfumes that have a musk element to them, a lot of the times it's from the castoreum, and very, very popular. And Ryan really seems to like using it in his scents, which kind of, I mean, it makes sense to me. Beavers, Canada, Canadian soap company. Why wouldn't you have beaver gland juice in your soaps? As you can see, lathering very, very nicely. Stuff is slick as shit. It's all down in the handle of the brush. But yeah, look at that. It's a 28 millimeter knot, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at it. 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 Beautiful. I think that was 4 applications of water too. We're gonna go one more for the 5. But yeah, so as you can see, it lathers nice and easily. That's kind of indicative of Tallow&Steel. No problems getting the lather to where I want it. Yeah, definitely. As I work it on the face, I definitely pick up more of the wood notes, and they come through a little bit more. Oh, it's very nice. That's a nice lather right there. Yeah, I think we're gonna roll with that. I think we can work with that. Do a quick check. Quick check and see just where I'm at. So I see I got a bunch of much here. I'm just gonna scoop that off. I'm gonna get that between my thumb and my finger. Let's test the spring back. Yeah, there's a very nice tactile response there. It's a nice bit of spring back. And that's your cushion. That's perfect. That's right about where I want it. This is nicely hydrated. All right. Try to dry the fingers off because this stuff is slick. Razor for today, Karve stainless steel with the 4-inch argyle handle. We have the C-plate, safety bar with a Voskhod 3rd use. The specs on this razor are 4 inches in length, weighing in at 114 grams. We have a 0.85 millimeter blade gap. See, that's clinging right to the head of the razor. 0.85 millimeter blade gap, 0.09 millimeters of positive blade exposure, which means that blade is just peeking out of the plane of where the top cap and the safety bar meet. So giving you just a tiny bit of blade feel. But that being said, with the amount of cushion on the soap, you're still not really feeling the blade. Soap rinses away nice and clean, not clinging, hydrated well. Very nice first pass. Nice residual scent on the skin too. And the residual slickness is very, very good. All right, lather up for pass number 2. As you can see, the lather stayed nice and consistent in my warm scuttle. So I'm just going to scrub the cheeks. Let that build up a little bit. And then just drag it down into the neck. Smooth that out, drag it down into the neck. No bubbles, no troubles. Yeah, consistency of this lather held up very, very well. Scent is still staying the same. I'm still getting the initial burst of coffee. And I am still picking up the fir, a little bit of the vanilla and the Douglas fir and the birch in the background. Now we'll go across the grain. Working on 2 days of growth. Oh yeah, this stuff is performing wonderfully. Very good residual slickness for this pass. I like to catch these hairs, they kind of grow this way. At odds with the way the rest of my grain grows in this one little area. So I usually ultimately always end up hitting them without lather on my face, and no problems. Hopefully everybody's doing good out there in these difficult times. See, Chris from Another Cut Above released a very candid video today. He's going through some stuff. So, if you watch this, Chris, I commented on your video, but if you manage to watch this, I am thinking about you, and I am available to talk 24/7. So if you need somebody to talk to, then by all means, reach out. I'm probably going to reach out to you anyway via personal messaging, because I know what you're going through. I've been there, or still there for the last 2 years. So yeah, my thoughts are with you, buddy. And anybody watching this, go over, check out Chris's channel, Another Cut Above. Give him a little bit of support. This community is a wonderful community. We're all in this together. No matter what, we're always all here for each other. So I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Leather's still holding up good. I know it's not as peaky in the brush now, but that knot is still chock full of it. And we'll go kind of against the grain here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, this stuff is sold out currently. It was a limited release. That being said, keep your eyes out on the BSTs and such. As with every release, pretty much from every artisan, inevitably somebody, will pick it up, and it just may not be their huckleberry, right? So if you're looking to get your hands on this, all hope may not be lost. You will not be getting it from me, however, because I really dig it, and I will not be letting this one go. Don't know if I caught a mole over here in that pass or not. I can't tell anyway if I bleed or don't bleed, so I don't really care. If I pass out from blood loss later, then I'll know why. Hopefully one of my kids will notice. Maybe they won't. Maybe this will be my last video. I don't know. No, I'm just joking. It could be alright. One thing is, when you can't see too good, you can't shave too close to the blood, as Johan would say, because you can't see it. If you can't see it, didn't happen, right? At least that's my understanding. We'll go with that. Alright, finish off here, then we'll let you guys go. Just like to get this area on an angle. Over here I can do across the grain, no problem, but this area right down in here, you need to hit it at an angle. This area right here, I always miss it. Always. And I'll be like, oh man, that was a great shave. And I'll feel this later on. I'm like, son of a bitch. There's still hair there. All right, we're gonna call that done. Go into the cold water rinse. Don't have any cold Welsh water, but we got cold PEI water. That's just as cold as far as I'm concerned. Take a fella 3 days to rinse all that off the face. Very good sleekness. Try and find all the soap that I missed on my face. I do watch some of these videos back, and then I'll be watching myself towel off after the shave, and I'll be like, you got soap right here, stupid. Clean it off. Clean it off. You're going to walk around for the rest of the day with soap on your face. And nobody will tell you because they're embarrassed to. Yeah. Anyway, great shave. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I got that. Or did I? Jeez, son of a bitch. Maybe not. Right here. It's so finicky. How's that for residual slickness? I've already toweled off and I'm dragging this across my face. Perfect. All right, go into the post and then I'll let you guys go about your day. Give it a little shaky, shake, shake. So we do have the matching splash. Very nice premium bottle, actually. Very hefty in the hand. I like that. This feels like a premium product. Water-based splash, so I do not believe there's any alcohol in this. Oh, yeah, that smells good. Now, I don't know what color this is. Some people say it's kind of a greenish color. I can't even get my hand up there. Can you see? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now, to my nose, this splash has more of the Douglas fir and the birch right off the bat, with the coffee being the background note. So it's a nice juxtaposition to the soap, because where the soap is coffee forward with just a wisp of the woods in the background, the splash turns it around on its head. Get a little bit more of this stuff. The splash turns it around on its head with more of the forest and then the coffee in the background. Now I will say this is a medium strength splash as well. I noticed the other day on Monday, that's why I'm putting a liberal amount on here. I noticed probably within 20 minutes of the shave, I couldn't really smell too much of the splash. I would just catch little whiffs of it. So, which to me isn't a big deal, especially nowadays, you know, with all the reduced scent and scent-free environments. This still lingered where you would kind of move and it's like, oh yeah, I catch the scent of Douglas fir. But it's not like just pow in your face, like full-on stink for the rest of the day, right? And I say stink in a loving way, stink in a good way. So we'll see if applying a little bit more in a few different areas maybe helps a little bit with more of the projection. But as far as the scent goes, it's not overpowering in your face. But I believe that's what they were going for in the first place, and if that's the case, then they handled it beautifully. But yeah, no, great shave. Splash feels really nice in the face. They do have a nice high quality splash. And we're going to call that good. So that's it, friends. Thank you very much for tuning in for this review of Tallow&Steel and Karve coffee in the morning coffee in the Canadian wilderness. A great, great scent. Unfortunately, it is sold out, but do keep an eye out on the BSTs. You may be able to get a second-hand set from somebody that grabbed it and just did not care for it. So until next time, my friends, be safe, take care of one another, and as always, have a great day and an even better shave, and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye.